sending schools, what reforms are being done with reference to women?
What are the differences between 1995 Waqf Act and 2025 Waqf Amendment Act?
Have you heard about the Salwa Judam?
Yes, sir.
What is this?
You are into healthy lifestyle, as I was saying,
Yes, sir.
according to your DAF.
Yes, sir.
What is your concept of health?
While dealing internal security related operations, what all precautions security forces should take?
May I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Please be seated, Shrishti.
Thank you, sir.
You have an army background, huh?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, what are the reforms in the field of defense that the government of India is doing?
So first of all, the year 2025 has been declared as the year of reforms by the government of India, wherein the government is working towards achieving the objective of integrated theatre commands. Then the major focus is on the space and cyber space. Secondly, in the indigenization field, the government of India is taking certain initiatives. For instance, INS Vikrant has been indigenously built. Secondly, the LCA, Light Combat Aircraft Tejas, has been built by the DRDO. Moreover, 3 other important warships that includes INS Surat, INS Nilgiri and INS Vakshir have also been inducted in the Indian Navy fleet.
Has there been some reform being carried about the induction of women in the forces?
Yes, sir.
And about giving the commissions also?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
So women have been given a chance to appear in the NDA examinations, and though they are, I think at this point they are given a short service commission.
Command commission not there for them?
No, sir.
And have they been given command roles, commanding a battalion?
So as far as I can recall, Captain Shiva Chauhan, she was posted in the Siachen. I don't think a commanding role was given to her.
Anyhow, now let us talk in terms of the sending schools. What reforms are being done with reference to women?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it.
You're not aware. Let's talk about the theaterization. You mentioned about theaterization command.
Yes, sir.
So what does it imply, and what are the commands that are going to be made or have already been made in that context?
So currently there are 2 joint commands, that is in Andaman Nicobar, and the strategic command that looks after the nuclear stockpile. Apart from that, we are planning to integrate all the 3 forces of the Indian defense forces, the Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force, wherein this step has been taken to remove the redundancy and to enhance the operational efficiency of the forces. Moreover, the costs will also be reduction because procurement process would also be integrated. And the chain of command, the faster decision-making process can also be.
You mentioned that you would like to lead a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
What do you understand by a healthy lifestyle?
So, according to me, a healthy lifestyle is a comprehensive term that involves doing physical exercises at least for an hour in a day. Apart from that, keeping myself mentally strong and resilient, eating a balanced diet, and also leading a sustainable lifestyle has also been highlighted by our Honorable Prime Minister through his life.
So you have not mentioned cooking as one of the hobbies in that case. A healthy lifestyle also entails a lot of cooking. And there are not many people who write cooking as one of the hobbies. So why is that missing? You're not interested in cooking at all?
So I cook occasionally, but not very frequently.
Achha, something on the international scenario. In fact, let's talk in terms of the international scenario. What would be the impact of Trump's tariffs on India?
So first of all, we have seen that Trump has taken a soft stance towards India when he has imposed 27% of tariffs on India. That will give a competitive edge to India when it comes to the textile sector. because Vietnam, Bangladesh, all these countries have been imposed heavily tariffs.
But what is the condition, what is the status of tariffs at this point of time?
So currently,
Is the tariff still continuing?
no sir, he has put a 90 days impasse on the tariffs.
And what would be the impact of what you call the tariff wars between China on one side and US on the other side on in the context of India?
So as we have seen that India has also mended its ties with China, especially with the disengagement process is in the talks. So I think that India will be balancing its stance, engaging both with USA as well as China.
But the issue of tariff will still be there, engagement otherwise.
Yes, sir.
See now only recently, in fact, maybe 2 hours back, we read that now China, now America says 245% tariff, no? 245%. Now from 140 gone to 245%. So this tariff war between US and China will have palpable impact on the global scenario.
Yes, sir.
And will have telling impact on the Indian scenario also.
Yes.
They would be imposing tariffs and counter tariffs. So what could it result for India? Any idea?
Yes, sir. Also, China, because it has been imposed heavy tariffs from the USA. So I think that it will try to diversify its markets, and the problem of dumping can also be seen in the Indian scenario.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Shrishti.
Yes, sir.
How do you spell Shrishti? It is Srishti or Shrishti?
So it's Shrishti. Shrishti. Shrishti.
Methodologically, what is the word? Srishti or?
It's Shrishti. Sri.
So why the H, extra H?
So it has been there in my father's army document, so I continued with it.
Okay.
So there's no particular reason behind it.
There's no reason.
Yes, sir.
Your father is in which regiment?
So 7th Cavalry, armored.
Cavalry, armored.
Yes.
How are you influenced by your father?
So, first of all, the upbringing that I got from my parents, they instilled values like...
Particularly father?
Yes, sir, my father. He instilled values like punctuality, discipline in me that I thoroughly follow in my daily lifestyle. Apart from that, he encouraged me to serve the country in any forms. And so I chose the path of joining the forces.
You attempted CDS as well?
Yes, sir.
So how many times have you tried?
So once only.
Once.
Yes, sir.
So if you're so influenced by your father, punctuality, discipline, did he not ever insist that you must try again?
Yes, so I find both CDS as well as CAPF as good opportunities. So I tried my hand in both CDS, though I could not clear the written exam.
That
So
doesn't matter. But the point is perseverance. Did you try again or not?
So I did not try it, but I can look forward to it. If I do not clear it, though I am putting all my efforts into clearing this exam.
Clearing CAPF?
CAPF, yes, sir.
Okay. That's as good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I consider both as equally good.
All right, good. You are into healthy lifestyle, as I was saying.
Yes, sir.
According to your dad.
Yes, sir.
What is your concept of health?
So I consider health as being mentally strong, socially strong, and also physically strong.
Shall we dilate a little more on this? For example, a human being's existence is in 4 domains: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual.
Yes, sir.
So what are you doing for the remaining 2? It's emotional part and the spiritual part. How are you developing those parts?
So for the...
Just to lead you on to it, let me give you an example. A man is handsome looking, smart, fit, everything, no medicines, all okay. Physically fit. Mentally, he is agile and he understands things.
Yes, sir.
But if he is emotionally dumb, or he is erratic, temperamental, will we call him healthy?
No, sir.
So the point is, emotional health is also a very important part of the total health.
Yes, I agree to you.
So 3 aspects we have seen. The 4th one is, suppose he has no compassion, no forgiveness, but he's decent otherwise to talk to,
Yes, sir.
and his looks wise and everything, will you call him healthy?
No, sir.
So that 4th dimension of his is not healthy. So the view is that health would be holistically, if you see, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual.
Yes, sir.
So maybe you would like to work on the other two as well.
Yes, sir. I was a part of the NSS initiative of the Government of India. So that instilled feelings like compassion in me, because we used to connect with the local people, the underprivileged children there. We used to teach them.
So implicitly you are practicing the fourth dimension as well,
Yes,
without spelling it out.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, but you can formally also start practicing and understanding more of it.
Sure, sir. I will do this.
All right. Now, let's talk of Waqf, since you are little into minorities and all kinds of things.
Yes, sir.
What are the differences between 1995 Waqf Act and 2025 Waqf Amendment Act? 4 or 5 differences. The composition part, let's take first. What is the difference between the previous one and the present one?
So though I have not read it in detail, but I can tell you certain points if you allow. So first of all, the initial Waqf decisions were taken by a tribunal that did not consist of any non-Muslims.
So composition, there is a difference of Muslims and non-Muslims.
Yes,
The present one also has non-Muslim participants.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now what about women in the council?
Yes, sir. In the latest Waqf Act, Amendment Act, there will be women in the body, but initially women were not there.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So coming to the second aspect, who will determine the property's authenticity?
So the district collector,
Initially it was Waqf itself.
the Waqf tribunal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So there are differences. So what is this leading on to?
So the title disputes that were there initially, and the Amendment Act is brought to make certain things clear, that how initially the Waqf was the properties were not enlisted, and now there has been a provision of making a unified registry wherein all the Waqf properties will be mentioned, so that there will be no disputes.
Okay. Subcategorization of SCs.
Yes, sir.
No, this is taken place in first state. Which is that first state? Who have implemented?
So Telangana.
Yeah. So what are the 3 groups they have categorized the SCs into?
So the most backward classes, and Lingayats and Vokaligas.
How many subcastes were there? Say 59 odd.
So I'm not aware of the data.
What will be the impact of it, say 10 years later, 20 years later? If we have begun to subcategorize now,
Yes, sir.
and short-term gain is that we have done it because there is some order and there is some requirement, what will happen in future?
So I think that because the seats are limited, however, there are certain sections in the SC community who have not availed the benefits of the reservations. So I think that the least advantaged groups would also get an opportunity to get represented and avail this
How will
benefit.
they get represented? They are the same people with the same awareness. How will they be represented now? How will they come up now?
So because the government has categorized it into the list that who are the
Anybody
extremely
getting,
backward.
okay, let it be category, only one category, let's say.
Yes,
And all 59 subcategories are there, or subcastes are there.
yes.
Now, being SC, you got a job. So whether you are in this category or that category, how does it matter? He'll grow up in the ladder in any case.
So I think that for that government has made certain lists categorizing the SCs who are mentioned in the 3 lists, the extremely backward
No,
classes.
I understand there are 3 lists.
Yes, sir.
The point is, how will the least aware SC get into the system to begin with? Advantages he'll get later.
So for that purpose, more awareness need to be.
Yeah. So it is the awareness which is required, not categorization. Today
Yes.
we are dividing them into 3 categories. Tomorrow there might be a requirement to divide in 10 categories.
Yes.
Where will it end? Aim is to bring them up
Yes.
by awareness, by education, by funding,
Yes, sir. I agree to you.
rather than keep splitting the people. There will be more inter-subcaste competition and cutthroatism
Yes, sir.
and rivalries, divided society.
Thank you,
These are
sir.
the disadvantages of subcategorization, to my mind. What do you understand by this? Do you endorse or you have different views?
Yes, sir, I agree to you. Some more awareness need to be created at the ground level so that people can vouch for their rights.
Okay. Let's take a case, you are the assistant commandant and posted
Yes.
at some, say, metro station, and you observe that there is a suspicious package lying unattended.
Okay, sir.
So how will you react? What will you do?
So first of all, the general public would be kept away from it, like from that particular area. I would try to bring it to some isolated place. Thereafter, the bomb disposal squad will be called off so that it can be properly investigated whether it does have some explosive device or anything.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, Shrishti,
Yes, sir.
you have attended National Integration Youth Camp.
Yes, sir.
What is the objective of that camp?
So the objective of the camp was to bring the campers, the youth from different parts of the country, and to make them aware of the varied diversity that is coexisting in the country.
And all partners from the northeastern area and the J&K all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Law and order is a state subject.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Then why the CAPF are being called by the states whenever the problem is there?
So CAPFs are called when the situation gets out of hand, when the state police find that they need supplementary help from the CAPFs. In that case, CAPFs are called off. Otherwise, the state police, it's a mandate of the state police to control the situation.
Central government gives some funds for developing their security related expenditure and all.
Yes, sir.
So why don't they keep themselves updated out of that?
So I believe that under Article 355, it's mentioned that the central government is responsible for maintaining peace in the states or order in the states. So under that mandate, I think.
Okay, few states have developed some special forces
Yes, sir.
to tackle the situation in their state. Can you name one or two?
So in the Naxal infested districts, the Bastaria battalion is there.
Good.
Then district reserve guards are there, DRGs, and also special task forces are also there.
Have you heard about the Greyhound and all?
Yes, Greyhounds in Andhra Pradesh.
Andhra Pradesh.
Yes,
and they have the special forces. And the government gives money to modernize the police organizations.
Yes,
But the CAPFs have some specialty. For the specialized operation, they are being called.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Have you heard about the Salwa Judum?
Yes, sir.
What is this?
So Salwa Zudum was a movement wherein the locals were, it was basically a reverse counter-insurgency movement wherein the locals were, they were trained to counter-attack the Naxals. However, by the Supreme Court, it was declared as illegal or unconstitutional.
Why they have declared this?
So, because the locals are not properly trained and the right to life is mentioned under Article 21. So, I think proper training must be imparted before giving such mandate.
Giving weapons to them.
Yes.
Okay. Have you heard about the Special Armed Force Act?
Yes.
And it is imposed in northeastern
Yes,
states,
the disturbed
but
area.
it is being opposed by the people of the area. Why?
So, there have been some incidents of human rights violation. So, that is why the locals in the northeastern states are opposing it. They are saying that the Indian Army is using the force, so extreme force, without
Extreme force is
warrant.
being-
Yes, sir.
And so one more question. While dealing internal security related operations, what all precautions security forces should take.
So which type of incidents you are talking about?
Suppose a law and order situation, the riot is there in the Murshidabad. What kind of precaution the CAPF should take there?
So
They are dealing with the riot.
in such conditions, so the mentality of the mob must be assessed in that case. Secondly, section 144 must be imposed so that a gathering of 4 or more people can be stopped.
Right, so riot is already declared and CAPF is already deployed, but they have to take some precautions by tackling with them.
So first of all, the forces must try to communicate with the mob and know their objective, that why they have gathered and that why they are rioting. In case the mob is unruly, then certain precautions like rubber bullets, water cannons can also be used.
Why rubber bullet? Why not bullet?
So because bullets can harm someone's life, take someone's life, which is against the natural law of justice.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Shrishti, our interaction with you is formally over and we'll give you some feedback.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Okay, Shrishti,
Yes, sir.
you speak very well.
Thank you, sir.
Good articulation and good diction. You give proper pauses and intonation, everything is proper.
Thank you,
So
sir.
language part is good. So you have got good command over the language, that will give you advantage.
Thank you, sir.
And you got pleasant countenance and personality. So this will be added advantage. And you're self-confident, stable, logical, and you can reason things out well.
Thank you, sir.
Only 1 or 2 points, like you could be wearing a plain suit instead of little design wala.
Okay, sir.
Maybe you
I
can-
had to ask you about it, whether it's okay or not.
Light color, some pastel color, some light blue, pale yellow, lemon yellow type, anything
Okay, sir.
off white. Decent without design, possibly.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And when you say yes sir, your sir is a little muted. It appears that you're saying yes. So उसको थोड़ा सा pronounce
Yes,
करना
sir.
है. Yes sir, yes sir.
Okay,
You
sir.
know, though it's a good style, but interviewing it's better to be a little more clear about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'm bringing out with constraint that reason given from army to CAPF thing was a little not a very good cogent answer. You can have a better answer for this.
Okay, sir. So,
You're trying to say that I appeared once, then I decided to appear for that because I feel both are same. Years of
what
service.
could be an ideal answer?
Yeah, years of service your father has put in. You are quite influenced by him. He has made an impact on you. Therefore, army also, it will be in your blood that I would like to join the defense forces. You'll be eager to join. But then you're saying, "Theek, ek bari diya, now I'll go to CAPF." It gives that impression. You gave it up. But there must be some other reason, I don't know.
Okay, sir.
But we can talk about it separately. I don't know. I can't think of anything now. But you have to make a little more decent reason, convincing, cogent, plausible, switching from this to this. Though I respect both. I myself respect both. CAPF and they're same.
Okay, sir. So I'll think upon it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
so
Shrishti, you have answered well, and
Thank you, sir.
you were a good candidate.
Thank you, sir.
About the chartered of the Central Paramilitary Forces and state police, they have the different role. Though the internal security part and all, the CAPF is looking after being a specialized force and all. So you should be clear about that.
Okay, sir.
And about the implementation of Special Armed Forces Act and all, and their pro and cons is there. Government wants it should be there for the internal security situation, handling the situation, whereas the local people have some problem of the and regarding the other law and order situation and the internal securities like in the J&K and all, so you should be little bit brush up for the knowledge.
Okay.
Instead of telling the the act number and section number, you just explain it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, don't put the 154, 130.
Okay, sir.
It's okay.
Thank you, sir.
Srishti, your performance commendable, and then of course, by and large, whatever we asked, you tried to satisfy us. Huh?
Thank you,
So
sir.
that goes in your favor. This number one. Number two, but still you need to work on certain issues, because by and large, I would put it that 90%, 10% still to be added. And when is the interview, by the way?
6th of May.
6th of May, which means you got around 20 odd days with you, which is more than sufficient for a person of your caliber, in fact, And I would suggest that the probable questions you can work it out from a DAF as well as from the current events. Those are two main sources from which the questions are going to be asked.
Okay, sir.
Right? And I would again suggest in your case also, this is your first attempt?
Yes, sir.
Right. And you're a very promising candidate, and we would certainly want you to hit the bullseye.
Thank you, sir.
Very simple. So make bulleted answers also. Let us say I asked you about the reforms, and then of course you don't have to use the cliche, this is the year of reforms, etc. is not required. Come straight to the issue, right? And then you're talking about common theaterization, command theaterization, and then you're talking about indigenization of production, all those things. Yeah, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by and large, what you should do is you should have all the data with you, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you should have the priority of data, right? The important ones should come up before
Okay,
the important issues you start with, and then of course the subsidiary ones will come through. Sending school, I asked you about, and be very, very clear. I'm not talking in terms of what you call the advantages, but by and large, in your case, they would also ask questions with the role of women
Okay.
in focus.
In the focus.
Right, and that is why I asked about science school. Just tell me about women, in fact. Right?
Okay, sir.
But it's just a matter of chance that you missed upon it, that now these science schools have been made open to women.
Okay, sir.
Or the command roles, perhaps the command...
Women in the army are now allowed to command the unit.
yes.
Commanded by full colonel rank.
Okay, sir.
And they can go up. Supreme Court ruling. That is one. Secondly, the girls who join LDA, they get permanent commission in any case.
Permanent commission now.
I'll read more upon
So what I suggest is revisit your preparation
Okay, sir.
and make written notes.
Okay.
So don't miss upon the facts, number one. Number two, if you do not know something, don't bang upon your articulation, because don't get into uncharted areas or areas which are not in consonance with the facts.
Okay,
Right?
sir. Okay.
So don't do the guessing game. Not expect know each and everything. But by and large, I'm telling you, at 90% I'm convinced, 10% perhaps you have to add it up. So that is how you do it, Prepare well and you make it. And another advice that I'll give you, we're talking in terms of the role of the paramilitary, even if you're not talking to the army, there's something as an aid to civil authority. Go get into that chapter also. Aid to civil authority.
Aid to civil authority.
Civil authority, right?
Okay.
It's not the police, it's a civil authority basically, We call the army also, paramilitary force. So see the chapters, get into that. Huh?
Okay, sir.
And Salwa Judam, in fact, that was a question which was, you mentioned that it has been declared ultra vires by the Supreme Court.
Yes.
And there are very cogent reasons for that. Very, very cogent reasons. So get into the heart of the matter.
Okay.
Try to appreciate, because you know the facts, so some brushing is required.
Okay, sir.
The tribal youths were ill-trained, young, ill-trained, and there are a lot of human rights violations, in fact, And perhaps using what you call, it's something like vigilante action, in fact. I hope you understand what vigilante is,
You're taking
You can't do it. The state cannot indulge and get into vigilantism against its own
people.
So that is the crux of the matter.
Okay, sir.
Try to get into try to read about them. You got 20 days, so that once you come to the interview, you are able to make an impact, and you come up with flying colors. Huh?
Okay.
Just one set of advice that I'll give you is that apart from appearing for the paramilitary, in fact, you must also make an attempt at civil service examination. You have the caliber, and you'll be able to make it also.
Sure, sir.
Right?
Oh.
So have that thing also in mind. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.